Why, hello Eddie Eagleman, the world's most prolific lawyer.
Lonnie Cochran, you are too kind. Of course, I think you are the best lawyer in the world.
You are too kind, Eddie. But the best lawyer is you.
Lonnie, you are making me blush. For of course, you are the best.
Well, let's just agree to agree that we are both the best, and the rest of our colleagues are incompetent.
Yes, they are incompetent.
Anyway, I am sure you will be interested in this story. I cross-examined a police officer, and the court agreed she was a liar.
Interesting. I just finished cross-examining a pregnant mother, and made her cry.
Well, the police officer I cross-examined unholstered his firearm and blew his own head right off.
Fabulous. Well, the pregnant mother miscarried.
Fantastic. I have a question for you. Do you think my argument in the Johnson case was brilliant?
It was. I made the same argument, only adding a few more brilliant points in the Smith case.
The Smith case was not on the same subject as Johnson. How did you do that?
What was your argument in the Johnson case?
I argued the accused was insane because he was the victim of insanity.
That was a brilliant argument.
I know.
I argued my client was the victim of insanity in the Jones case. The judge ordered costs against the Crown.
The Superior Court specifically endorsed the Johnson case. Hang on, I thought your client pleaded guilty in the Jones case?
Well, yes, he did. But that was only because the judge was an idiot and the Crown was not reasonable.
Interesting. No other lawyers make the same kinds of arguments we make.
That is because we are the only ones smart enough to make them.
I made a pile of money on the Johnson case. I bought this necklace with the proceeds.
Did you see my new car?
No. Is it the one parked beside my Mercedes?
We can afford cars and jewelry because we are the best lawyers.
How busy are you?
I am so busy. I work all day and all night.
Me too.
So you are busy?
I am so very busy.
I am so tired. So very tired.
Yes, I am tired too. So very, very tired.
How much legal aid are you doing?
None. You?
None.
Those other 9 brilliant lawyers are stuck doing legal aid.
Yes.
If I had to compare you as a lawyer, Eddie, I would say you're kind of like the Clarence Darrow of our time.
And if I had to characterize you, Lonnie, you practice like the great Oliver Wendell Holmes before he became a judge.
I feel sorry for all of our incompetent colleagues. Do you see any of our classmates from law school?
Yes, occasionally. They are working at big firms, doing nothing other than drinking coffee, writing briefs and attending firm functions.
Pathetic. They have no experience. And they kiss so much ass.
Nor are they brilliant like us. I saw a big firm, Dasha, a few weeks ago. She was telling me that her colleagues at her law firm are obtuse ass kissers, who are not brilliant like her. Or me.
Tasha was a gold medalist at law school. I passed law school without even trying.
Me too. Dasha was sleeping with the professor.
Of course she was. The only reason I was not on the dean's list is because I never attended and had too much integrity to sleep with professors.
Me too.
What other nice things do you have to say about me?
I have been told that I write legal briefs like Benjamin Cardozo.
Yes. Did you read my appeal factum I sent you last week?
Yes. It was cogent, concise. Not too long. Not too short. Very persuasive. Legally sound. A real page-turner.
Did you like the argument about reasonable doubt?
Brilliant.
Do you mind giving me some constructive advice on the brief, that I of course will not be too loath to follow?
Of course. Once I read your brief, I will give you some advice.
What did you think about the conclusion?
I will read your brief and get back to you next week. Did you see me in the news last week?
I was on TV last week.
I was on TV the week before, and in the newspaper 2 weeks ago.
Our colleagues are so jealous that we are always in the paper.
And that we are so smart.
I saw Barrister Olga in court today. She is terrible. She cannot make a cogent argument. She does everything by showing cleavage.
She is a whore who never wins.
I have won all my cases this year.
I have won all my cases in my entire career.
Me too. Do you want to get a coffee, to chat about how smart we are, and how stupid and incompetent everyone else is?
Yes. And I want to further explore other great barristers in history who we remind each other of.
I think we are at least in the top 5 in this city, for our vintage.
At least.
And those older lawyers are getting too old. They are past their prime and should retire.
Yes. Old man Bob cannot even dress himself anymore.
I don't see why people hire Bob. He is incompetent. He loses all his cases.
That's because he is washed up and not brilliant like us. That said, I keeping friends with him because I hope he will hand me his practice.
Smart. Me too. Let's go for coffee. Your treat.
Okay, I plan to talk almost exclusively about myself, and only pretend to listen to you.
Yes. I know, you will listen to me carefully.
Indeed.